Michael Jordan leads it off. We head to the top of the third. Birmingham with a 1-0 lead.
We have become so accustomed to seeing Michael Jordan in so many roles. Why then does this picture just not seem right? He's already a millionaire, a walking billboard, one of the best-known personalities in the world.
Well, I have my own shoes with my own name on it.
Right here. I'm the man.
So why, at the age of 31, is Michael Jordan playing minor league baseball for $5 an hour? With all he could be doing with his life, why is he in right field for the Birmingham Barons, traveling by bus to play games in places like Greenville, South Carolina?
Make sure you're square, Mike.
And Zebulon, North Carolina, as far from the bright lights as you can get. Is it fair to say that you're trying this in part because you and your father discussed this and you see this as a kind of an extension of your life together?
Yeah, it was a thing that we talked about. So it wasn't like the reason that I'm doing it is because he's dead, you know, because I was going to do it anyway. You know, I had plans to do it anyway. He's tried to talk me into doing it a couple of years before now, and I wasn't ready. And I guess in doing it now, it's like a thank you to him.
And so, for Michael, baseball is a way to stay close to his father.
I love the game because of him.
James Jordan, his closest friend and greatest influence.
He got me started in baseball when I was 6 years old.
James Jordan was there when Michael was named Mr. Baseball by the state of North Carolina at age 12. James was Michael's blood teammate in life, at his side throughout his rocket ride to stardom, until last year, when James Jordan was murdered on a lonely North Carolina highway. Police say two young men decided to rob him when they found him asleep in his car. He was 56 years old. You think about him every day?
Every day. Every time I step on the diamond. I mean, he's with me wherever I go. Even though he's not here physically, he's here with me mentally and, you know, spiritually.
Is it true that you look at the passenger side of your car when you're driving to the ballpark and think about him being there?
I still do, you know, because I know if he was here, he would be here. I mean, no matter what people say about me negatively, he would be my biggest supporter, my biggest, you know, support.
Do you follow the case in South Carolina at all?
A little bit, you know. I know it's being taken care of. I mean, no matter what happens, it can't justify what happened, you know. But I can't live through that, you know, because it doesn't really suffice what's reality is, and that's he's not here.
When he was taken from you, you had everything in life that a person could hope for. Enormous individual achievement, a wonderful family, a secure relationship with your father. You were at the peak of your chosen career. What did you learn about yourself, given the enormity of that loss?
Well, cherish what you have, and always be in touch with your family, because, you know, you never really know what they mean to you until they're gone. And for 31 years, he was with me, you know, and there's a lot of kids today who don't know their parents, never have, and probably never will, and so they don't get the education that my father gave me, you know. So I think it gives me a better motivation to stay in tune with my kids and make sure that they know what's right and what's wrong, and that when I'm gone, they can take that on.
When Michael unexpectedly retired from his superstar sport of basketball last year, at the peak of his career, he put his family first.
It's time to be a little bit unselfish in terms of spending more time with my family, my wife, my kids, and just get back to a normal life, as close to it as I could.
Michael, you're obviously not able to spend a lot more time with your family, your wife and your kids, Juanita, when you're here.
I'm very in tune with Juanita and my kids and what they want from their father, you know, and my wife has given me the freedom to fulfill this last dream that I've always had. And
there he is again, Michael Jeffrey Jordan. Bird ball ripped left side through, base hit.
And it's very kind of her helping me do this.
Michael Jordan is a major star even in the minor leagues.
I'm giving y'all autographs and y'all gonna try to throw my ass out.
After all, what other athlete signs autographs for the opposing team?
Thanks a lot. Wait a minute, this is not how you treat the opposition, is it?
Yeah. You hear what I just told him? I said, yeah, I'm giving him an autograph, and he's gonna try to strike me out and throw me out and all that stuff.
Although he is a big draw, not everyone is happy about Jordan's presence, including some teammates.
I resent it in a way that, you know, this is all I've worked for my whole life, and then a guy can come right in and get the opportunity that I've been looking for.
I think, you know, it's a case of a guy who's got some connections and has a big name, you know, taking advantage of it.
It's not just ball players who have taken swings at Jordan. When he started chasing his baseball dream, Jordan stumbled badly, and the critics opened up. When you saw the Sports Illustrated cover that said, "Bag it, Michael," what did you think?
That's an unfair shot. You know, I felt they felt I was disgracing the game. The game is not a game. It's not a religious game. It's a game. It's America's game, and I think everyone treated it like a, you know, you're not supposed to play it if you don't play the game your whole life. I mean, that's not the way it should be.
Be aggressive with this one.
Jordan now has surprised a few of his critics, but it is still a long way to the major leagues.
All right.
But the chances still are very long that he's going to make it to the bigs. I mean, you played up there. You know how hard it is.
Well, I think it's hard to say he won't. And the reason why I say that, until he gets 400 to 500, 600 at-bats under his belt, then we can evaluate it. But until then, it's hard to say. You never know. Nobody knows.
Does he have the patience for 400 to 500 bats?
We're going to find out, are we? I don't know.
Base hit for Jordan in front of Beeman. And Michael Jordan now with a 6-game hitting streak.
Michael Jordan is getting by on sheer athletic ability and hard work. Just an average minor league baseball player when he was the best basketball player ever.
You ever shoot hoops anymore?
I play a little bit. I don't play that much. I really don't get the urge to. I think it's not out of my system, but I just got other things I want to do. I still play. I think the best game that I can play right now is a pickup game because I truly enjoy playing them. If I play organized basketball, it wouldn't be as enjoyable as playing pickup with you and I, a one-on-one or something to that nature.
You don't want to take me on, Michael.
Maybe. You never know.
Some people would say, Michael Jordan, given all that you've achieved, what you're doing now is just running away from responsibility, running away from the idea of growing up. You're going to always have to play a boy's game the rest of your life.
We're all kids within ourselves, even when we die. I mean, you have a kid's part inside of you. I'm trying to fulfill that last kid thing that I have inside of me. After this, I mean, you know, I'm gonna live through my kids as my father lived through me my whole years, or my parents lived through me. So this is my last hurrah in a sense, and it's not that I'm afraid to do that. You know, I got an opportunity to fulfill that last little dream that I have, and I'm gonna do it.
Michael still doesn't want about average. However, just last night against Orlando, he came up with a 3-run double that gave his team a win.